the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will get the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Sun Devils offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Sun Devils are on the move. On the ground with the counter. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Creates a little space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Reads it, fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. Quick release by the QB. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Trying to get rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking up the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Pulls it, fired complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Base 27 jump, ready to go.
Quarterback keeper. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Catch in the middle. It sucks.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This time he's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte.
And the 49ers will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Going right to work up top. Got the quick pass. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Flying out to the left. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Charlotte. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A little release to the back. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football.
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground, he's got it again. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might see.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Buys a little time with his feet. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Touchdown, Arizona State! And that one will give them the lead.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks. This guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Getting late, pressure building. Huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Makes the catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing down the field.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Third down play from the gun. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going to take a shot at this DB. Touchdown, Niners! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. 1 possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. That's one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's another Charlotte.
Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Pace, 27, jump.
Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
That's another Charlotte.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Set, ready.
Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Got his man downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. You're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
4th down, gotta have it here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game.
Arizona State.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. they won the game today, that's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak.